think we're live.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yep, we're live.
All right, cool. Very nice. Works.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to our 1K tournament. We are still waiting for people to come in. So as you can see, the table is empty. But I'm Esmond.
And I'm Paul.
This is Paul. So we're going to be the commentators, the casters for today. And there's going to be a lot of games we're showing. I think at least 5 or 6 games. So there's going to be a lot of empty airtime. And please let us know if you can hear us as well.
Yeah, technical issues, right?
Yeah, because we're still sorting out technical issues. Hi.
Hi.
So, you can just chat with us. Whatever you want to type in the chat, we'll reply to you.
Mm-hmm.
As long as, there's nothing happening right now. So, yeah, we're just waiting for people. It's supposed to start at 1 o'clock, but, people are always late. Yeah.
Cool.
Say something, Paul.
Something. So let us know if there's anything in particular that you want to see, if there's any particular observation that you see, especially if potential mistakes, because we can also call them out. Yeah, so you can give us a hand of that. You can think about what kind of plays I made in the chat and stuff like that. Talk about the games as you see them. I think that would make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So today's format is modern. So we're gonna go through, I think, at least 3 Swiss rounds. We'll have a feature table up here, of course. And after the Swiss rounds, we're gonna cut to the top 8 and move on to the finals. So the finals will actually be posted on the channel as separate videos by themselves. They'll be edited down. Hi Helios, nice to have you here. Thanks for letting us know that you can hear us, because that's very important. And yeah, so the finals will be posted on the channel as separate videos. The Swiss rounds will not. So if you want to watch them again, you have to see this live video replay. Yep, and our judge, of course, is Matthew. That's why he's not up here.
He's not here. He's busy downstairs.
Yeah,
Yes.
so Matthew is with the rest of the players downstairs. There's a full house today, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a lot of players today, at least 40 players. And we're just waiting for the first pair to come up here into the studio.
So yeah, just waiting for the first game. I guess they're still sorting out the matches and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely excited for this tournament. I mean, honestly, Modern is one of my favorite formats. What about you?
Yeah, Modern is a great format. You can play with so many things, so many iconic cards of Magic, right? Like Lightning Bolt, right? Like where else do you play it?
Benny is missing Mac. If Mac were here, he would take up the whole screen. So.
Oh no, that's not nice. It's a mean person. Esmond is a mean person. That's why we always hate on him.
No, but Mac, Mac is at his own store in Ang Mo Kio.
Yeah, I mean job advancement right now is his own store by himself out in the Ang Mo Kio area. Seems to be doing well. He comes by once in a while. We do see him still.
Yeah, so I think there's some latency in the chat as well as when we reply. But just talk in the chat. Right now we're just here to hang out with you guys while waiting for the players to
hang
come
out,
up.
chilling. You want questions, anything of that sort. Yeah, we'll try our best to answer.
We can talk about the Commander games, like Paul and his Coma deck, if you've seen it, and favorite Modern deck. What's your favorite Modern deck, Paul?
I play Dimir Fairies, right? Bitter Blossom isn't good, isn't stopping me from playing it.
Bitter Blossom is a good card.
Many people disagree. If you guys follow Nikachu, he just posted this video not too long ago on like pet cards in Modern.
Uh-huh.
And Bitter Blossom was like, yeah, this card is shit. Turn 2, you slap it down, does nothing, and then eventually it kills you. Yeah, sounds right. But I mean, I love the deck. I think the artwork is really what got me into Magic, right? So yeah, I mean, if I get to play with my pretty cards, I'm happy.
Well,
and I can't do that.
My favorite Modern deck is 8 rank.
Fair.
I just love making people discard cards. What I mean is like Liliana is strong. That's what I mean. Thoughtseize
Liliana
is
is strong. Thoughtseize is a great card. Thoughtseize is, I think, one of the most iconic cards in competitive Magic play right now, right? Turn 1 Thoughtseize is so backbreaking against a lot of these unfair decks.
Definitely.
Yeah, it translates to a Time Walk, and it really showcases the fine precision that Modern plays at. I mean, EDH is fun, but if you want to see like very tight gameplay, a very high degree of precision, I think Modern is actually a really good format for that.
Thanks, Benny. Yes, we are definitely getting more confident. And background character wants to see Eldrazi. We might see Eldrazi. I mean, there might be some Tron players.
Yeah, Eldrazi Tron
Yeah,
is a deck,
Eldrazi
right?
Tron.
Yeah, Eldrazi Tron is definitely a deck. Yeah, so I think talking about Modern, I think a lot of the viewers on the channel come from an EDH background, and I think a lot of people also think that Modern is expensive to get into. So I don't think that's the case. I think you can actually take cores of Modern decks and you can actually just start going to your LGS and jamming games with like $150, $200 decks. So
Definitely.
just give it a shot if you are thinking of getting into Modern. Just find a simple list and hit it up.
Flirlith is talking about your Koma deck.
Oh.
Too many snakes. Yeah.
Too many snakes.
Way too many snakes.
I wonder who drew them.
Yeah, but Modern is really fun. I play a lot of decks. I play 8 Rack, I play 12 Ball Elementals, and it's honestly a lot of fun. And I do enjoy playing like non-meta decks and seeing how it goes up against the stronger decks. Like right now, Ledger Shredder is everywhere. 4C, Omnath, your Orion Powers are everywhere. So it's fun trying to take some lesser known decks and going up against those decks, see how they do.
Yeah, you can especially you can actually find very interesting interactions which you might not have thought of just by playing certain things. Yeah.
Yeah, but Ledger Shredder is strong though.
Ledger Shredder is a good card.
It's insane.
It just speaks to the efficiency that Modern plays at. Everyone is playing like 1 mana, 2 mana spells, 2-3 spells going off per turn. Very easy for Ledger Shredder to get big really fast.
While we are waiting for them, I think there's let's just switch to our faces. All right, mic test. Okay. Okay, so we can watch that screen and see when it changes. Hello. Are we back?
Is the sound working?
Is the
it
sound
better
working? What did I do? I don't know what I did. I just pressed some buttons and things happened.
Now? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So as you can see, the table is still empty. We are still waiting for people to come up.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what's wrong with that scene. We're just testing we're just testing the sound system using a different sound system. Previously we used like this, we used this huge ass microphone. So now we've changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
So we're gonna stick with this. I'm gonna try and fix whatever happened to the other one.
What kind of modern decks do you guys play? Like, do you guys play modern at all? Like, what do you guys play?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I think someone here plays Eldrazi Tron,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Yeah. So there's one person in Eldrazi Tron.
One
who's
person
that-
playing Eldrazi
the
Tron.
Background
Background
is
character.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah. 6. I don't know why it doesn't work. Hi Alfred, nice to have you here.
Yeah.
Eldrazi Tron.
Yes, we heard you the first time, background.
What decks would you like to see actually on this tournament? Because I think we're gonna have a lot of players. We can kind of
Mhm.
choose which players and which decks to feature.
We'll try. No promises, but we will try.
Green Stompy,
Green
yes,
Stompy.
yes.
That's like old school, classic archetype, right? Green Stompy.
Green Stompy with Gauta. That's my favorite.
Yeah. I think Aspen is trying to make that work now in Pioneer.
Oh yes, definitely. Pioneer is so fun right now.
Green Stompy. I don't know, like, what goes in Green Stompy now. Like, the only cards that really stand out to me are like things like Steel Leaf Champion,
Steel Leaf
Old
Champion.
Growth Troll, right? There's probably some trample payoffs. The 4 mana Vivian, those are pretty good.
YOLO Ryan Mirrors.
You're right.
No,
No, that would be-
Oh no. Are you
He's
sure you want?
slow.
Do you want to see your Ryan Mirrors every single round? I don't think so.
It's like every
It's-
match takes like 50 minutes.
Yeah, literally the whole time is just gonna be like watching planeswalkers and people finding their lands, Ren and 6, you know. Eldrazi Tron might be fun to watch though. Haven't seen Eldrazi Tron
It's
for a while.
classic archetype, the Eldrazi Temple, colorless
Yeah.
payoffs.
I mean, what you're gonna see here today is kind of the meta in Singapore, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna showcase a small sample of the meta. And it would be interesting because Singapore's meta might be different from what you see online or what you see in other countries. Although the Orion is definitely a part of it.
LGSs in general, I think like their meta kind of shifts. The local meta is normally very different from the online meta.
Yeah, for sure.
To some degree, I think the so-called prohibitive price of Modern kind of facilitates that. It's like you sink X amount of money in your deck, right? And you don't want to change it because like, oh, I gotta get this again, I gotta get that again, I gotta get this package, and then you just like, I'm just gonna learn my deck, right? And so those boomer Gen players, they never step away, they're still playing Gen today, right? Yeah.
Oh yes, but yesterday, okay, so what happened yesterday is that we had a team event. It's a modern team event, so 3v3 players. And yes, there were a lot of YOLO Ryan decks, sure.
YOLO Ryan. Good name.
I don't think that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry. I think you're wrong about that. But yeah, Murktide might be a big thing as well today.
Murktide is big.
Murktide,
Yeah, I do know that there are a fair few Murktide players in our store. I've played a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murktide is strong. I mean, I got beat down by Murktide like 7-7 on they started on turn 4 or
I think
something.
it's massive. Dodger's Fatal
It's
Push.
insane.
Dodger's
Yeah.
Fatal Push is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dodger's Fatal Push is a big deal.
That's why I just Thoughtseize out of it. Thoughtseize it out of there.
Yeah, until they top deck
Thoughtseize,
it.
yeah.
And then you're like,
Just
like,
exile,
oh, I'm
exile the
dead.
graveyards. Okay, so people want to see Eldrazi Tron, Green Stompy, YOLO Ryan. I don't know who else wants to see your Ryan. Like it seems like only one person. Maybe what else would we want to see? Murktide.
Death Shadow is a popular deck. Is there any Death Shadow players here?
Oh yeah, actually there's
Yeah,
a lot,
Death
quite a few
Shadow,
Death Shadow
right?
players here.
Death Shadow is
Yeah,
pretty-
Hammer
pretty
Time as
popular.
well.
Hammer
Why-
Time,
Hammer
Death
Time
Shadow,
seems like it's fallen off a bit, but I don't know. Hammer Time seems cool. The Murktide Terror.
yeah. Yeah, Murktide Terra.
It is terrible. Mug
With the
Tide,
monkey
DRC,
and the
yeah,
DRC.
monkey.
Expressive iteration. Will it get banned in modern? I don't know.
Oh, I
No
don't
longer
know.
in
It's a good
Pioneer, right?
question,
Yeah, no longer in Pioneer. Too good for Pioneer. Or is it Explorer? Both, right?
Both, yeah, it's
Both,
banned in
yeah,
both,
yeah.
yeah. Burn, yes, I love
Burn.
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 Yeah. Burn might be quite strong actually.
Strong.
Because it just goes fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the monkey now as well.
So on that point, on like easy decks to get into modern with, Burn has like a bazillion iterations of it, right? There's Mono Red, Boros, Rakdos, Burn. Like just go for it.
Oh, Living End. Oh yeah, Cascade decks.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, we've seen a few.
Yeah, Living End is
Yeah.
relatively popular. Yeah.
Yogi Mo. Oh yes.
Yawgmoth?
Maybe Yogi
I haven't played against any Yawgmoth's deck yet, but I don't come down for events that often. So yeah, that could be part of the reason.
I haven't seen any Yawgmoth decks
I
in the
haven't
modern
seen, yeah.
meta here, but like I've seen how it works and it's
That looks sweet.
That looks pretty
Persist,
sweet, yeah.
The -1 combo, yeah.
pretty strong.
Yeah.
Just tutoring out
Really
Yawgmoth.
grindy. Looks really, really grindy. Oh yeah, there are Omnath players here.
Definitely.
Santic. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I do expect to see that we will feature at least one 4C Omnath game. I don't see that not being in the stream today.
Those are what the YOLO Ryan decks are.
Mm-hmm.
YOLO Ryan.
Pretty much.
All right, Paul, you entertain them a bit more, and I will go down and check what's
I'm
happening.
stressed. All right.
So Paul's gonna talk to you guys for a bit, ask him questions about Coma.
Ask me questions about Coma. Ask me questions about modern. But you gotta ask me questions. I'm really bad at impromptu shit. Arcast from Quintessential. Yes, I mean I'm kind of there. Oh, okay. All seriousness, what names the deck that should abuse the blink mechanic and grief? I think that's just the elemental piles, right? They just play like the evoke elementals and then just ephemerate or Malekith Rebirth or something like that, right? Yeah, it's just 4C. I think it's the 4C elementals deck, like, and they run Yorion piles as well. Yeah. Cast, no, not the full cast. Just Esmond, myself. As we said, you probably were not here just now. Matthew is here as well, but Matthew is busy. He's doing judge duty for today, so he is the judge. He's a judge trained, and he's in the store supporting that in that manner today. Yep. Warhammer 4K Commanders, I have not seen them. But when they do come out, I'm very sure Esma will call us in, and we'll probably be doing something for that. Yeah. Yeah. Must say the stream is taking the tournament is taking a while to hit off. Not sure what's going on at that. Personal least favorite archetype? What Clopi, so what format are you talking about? Is it like EDH or modern? I would say maybe for EDH, you can tell that the kind of commander players, the commander games we play are more battle cruiser type commander games. We don't play CEDH. I find that my personal take on it, naturally, if you like CEDH, go for it. My personal take is that the point of commander really is having these weird cards that you probably will not play, and you kind of want to see how they work with a particular thing. So we don't tend to play those very fast combo CEDH decks. If you talk about modern in general, I think I don't really have a least favorite archetype. I mean, if it's to play, I generally don't like to play fast combo myself. I generally move more towards tribal and mid-range decks. Yeah, but I don't think there's anything that I don't particularly enjoy playing against if I play modern.
Sorry.
Alright, Esmond's back. Any news coming from downstairs? What's up?
Yeah. Okay, so I just went down to check with the guys. A lot of people were late, so they're still filling out the deck lists, and it's probably going to take at least another 10 minutes.
Tap.
Yeah.
So yes, more questions, because once the stream starts, and once the tournament starts, and we're doing this, I'm not sure if we'll be able to answer as many anymore.
What's the blink? Oh, Orzhov Blink. Oh yes, there was an Orzhov mid-range Blink that was using a Touch of the Spirit Realm and Ephemerate. to just kind of blink Grief and Solitude.
But the
That was crazy.
the 4C elemental decks basically do that now. It's to some
No, it was
degree.
really abusing it.
really abusing.
Yeah,
Like, it was very
on-
focused on that.
On,
right?
on turn 1, just with 1 white mana, you could Solitude, blink it, Solitude, or Solitude Grief. You could three Thought Seizers on like turn 2 or something. Yeah.
That was the hype when Grief came out. I remember when Grief was spoiled. Everyone was very hyped about this Grief Ephemerate thing, and then there were some people who were on the fence. Who were like, I mean, yeah, but then after that, what do you do? You're empty-handed, and then then
Yeah,
what?
you're
Then
empty-handed,
off
but
to
you
top
have
deck.
like a 3/3 on turn 1.
I suppose, right? But
Yeah.
someone could top deck into some answer, and then you might still be screwed. I think they were saying like if the decks that you play against are more resilient and have good draws in general, you still might be okay. Yeah, that was the thought about it.
Alright, underrated modern cards. Croxa. I love Croxa.
Croxa's not underrated.
Croxa is so underrated. It's like people just use it as a 1 or 2 off.
I've been talking to some people recently. Like, okay, so underrated modern cards. I'm actually pretty high on some of the new standard cards that have come out. Right, Xeotaurus Envoy looks like a really really powerful card, and I think like if you were to run some kind of Jund mid-range pile, I was just talking to Esmond about this over lunch. You run Grimflare, you set up the top of the library, you hit with a Xeotaurus Envoy. I think you can good value that.
Envoy is not even rated. No one's playing it.
No one's playing it, but it's underrated. That's why. See, if it's underrated, it means no one's playing it. Everyone thinks this card is shit.
No one's rating it at
Right.
all. It's not even on the rating radar.
Yeah. Agree to disagree.
Like something like Bitter Blossom, I think it's pretty underrated.
Yeah, Bitter Blossom is probably underrated. I
Yeah.
think if you look at
Or it's just not
2
good.
mana, right? At 2 mana, like, what are you comparing it with? Tarmogoyf?
But maybe it's too slow for like modern now. I don't know.
Like,
It's kind
Bitter
of slow.
Blossom?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Bitter Blossom deck will typically run Thoughtseize. It's not winning. It's not trying to win on turn 4, right? It's not trying to curve out.
Yeah,
and
it's
win.
more of a control
Yeah,
shell.
it's
definitely.
a controller shell. The way I play fairies now, I use so Modern Horizons 2 gave a Riptide Laboratory to the fairies deck, which allows you to do interesting things like you could champion your Spellstutter Sprite with a Mistmind Click. Then you return the Mistmind Click to your hand with the Riptide Laboratory and you counter spell, and then you can lock an opponent out. So there's a lot of interesting things you can do if you start, you step away from the meta a little bit and start thinking about how your deck actually wants to function. You could find some interesting things.
Hi Stuart, thanks for joining us.
Alright, Stuart.
Yep, Grixis Death Shadow, definitely a strong
Mm-hmm.
deck with Ledger Shredder.
Mhm.
Just shredding the opposition. Highly rated.
Highly rated, not
Yes.
not underrated. That one is highly rated.
Floppy says that Envoy is bad.
Envoy is bad. Oh. Okay, we will try. I will try one day.
I mean, it's a bit too slow, I think, for modern.
It's a bit slow, yeah.
Yeah.
That much I agree. I think it is a slow card. So you have to play it in something that wants to grind and wants to get that instant value.
That's why Croxa is underrated. More people should be playing Croxa. It's a strong card.
I still think Croxa is like a staple of modern at this point.
It
Right.
kind of is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a black red kind of mid-range rock shell.
Yeah, there's
which
like
is really strong.
there are Jund
Yeah.
shells that run Croxa,
Yeah.
and then Rag obviously runs Croxa. It's just
No,
so
Rag
good.
does not run Croxa.
Huh, they don't?
They don't. Yeah,
Huh.
because the Rag has stayed mono black.
Oh, okay. Well, you ran a version that had Croxa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm stupid.
Okay.
But I mean, Croxa, the thing is that it's so strong. 2 mana, you get like the discard. But for 4 mana, it comes back and 6/6. When it attacks, you get the trigger as well.
Yes.
And it just, as long as you can keep filling up your graveyard, it just doesn't die.
And modern, the graveyard is always full.
All right, Stuart. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay for the chat. I mean, the latency is already set to the lowest, so I can't make it any faster, the delay. So I don't know what to do about that. But thanks for stopping by.
Lily is overrated. I mean, it's underrated, that is for sure. There's a lot of things that Lily can hit now.
The Last Hope.
Yeah, the last hope. She's getting reprinted, right?
Yeah,
she's
she's getting
getting
reprinted.
reprinted, yeah.
Yeah. Any vampire players? No idea. And it's afternoon right now. It's 1:26 p.m.
Yeah, so definitely none of the vampires are up right
Yeah,
now. All
they're
of them
still
are
sleeping.
asleep.
You don't follow Modern, Samuel. So how fast is Modern?
Typically, I think it's referred to as a turn 4 format. Like, if you curve out, you will be able to knock your opponent from 20-0 by turn 4.
Yeah, burn definitely can kill by turn 4.
Mm.
Combo decks.
Turn 4 as well.
What?
Most combo
What
decks.
combo is there now, right?
I don't think there's any
There's no
big
combo decks right now.
that happen now. Yeah, the format I think is actually a bit slower. Modern is very heavy on interaction.
Yeah.
So even if the format is really fast, you are unlikely to get your turn 4 kill just because of the sheer amount of interaction that exists.
But when you talk about how fast, you're expected to have interaction on turn 1, I guess. So something like Thoughtseize is a good turn 1 play. You know, you want to have push on turn 1. So you're doing things right from the start.
Yeah.
You're not playing like tap land say go. That happens rarely, you know.
Yeah.
Rarely. Ether Vial, yes, Ether Vial, that's a good one.
Wait, Ether Vial is underrated.
Ether Vial is underrated.
Man,
Ether
I am
Vial-
so out of date.
Ether Vial has fallen like from $50 to like $25.
That's good though. It makes it affordable. It's
Yeah,
still
that's-
a good. It's still a good pickup. I do agree that Ether Vial is a very good card. It does
Yeah.
require you to play around, to build around it a little bit, making sure that all your mana costs are around the same. But
Yeah.
decks like humans, spirits, merfolk, tribal decks, very big with Ether Vial. Death and Taxes plays Ether Vial, and I think Death and Taxes is still a pretty good deck now with all the fetch lands, people searching up everything. Yeah, Death and Taxes probably could be a good deck to pick up.
Alright, so we are finally getting our first 2 players here for round 1. Song of
Alright.
Creation combo deck, that's interesting. Don't
Give
know
us a
about that
list. Give us a list. We'll
Yeah.
try it out one day maybe.
one. Send us the list, send us
Yeah.
the list. But we're finally going to start with our first round. We're going to get the deck list. Give me a minute and I'll be right back.
Right.
Oh, the stage is yours.
Yeah. Panic. Okay. We'll see what. Yes, good luck, have fun to both of them. Companion app. Let's see what's going on. Calibrated Blast. I don't know. I think that deck started as a meme deck, right? Calibrated Blast started as a meme deck. Saffron Olive, he came up with it, and then suddenly it's like in the meta. Collected Company is underrated. You have to have the right type of deck for a Collected Company. Yeah. I think in Explorer and Alchemy, like if you guys play Arena, Collected Company is still very big because they don't have Ether Vial. Song of Creation to offer a current fuse win for turn 3. Okay. Okay, what do we got?
Hang on.
Yep. Okay, so the deck lists are in. Yep.
Looks like burn.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Amulet Titan.
Are we supposed to start?
Nope.
Can we do the Mao first? If yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. Wait, Melvin, can you just tell the viewers what we're doing?
So we're just putting in the names of the decks and the player names now. So give us a second. Right. So our game 1
Don't
is
say out loud.
all right.
Close the
in?
door then.
Okay, so game 1, they're in the same room, so I'm not going to say the names of the decks. They have to figure that out themselves. But I think you can see it out on the screen. Okay, right. So it's Melvin Chu on Burn on the left, and Malcolm
Maybe
with
not so loud.
Amulet Titan on the right. So yeah, these are two classic deck archetypes of modern. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, so we are currently just kind of guessing the decks based on the deck list. But it should be right. From
Yeah.
what I can see, alright, I'll handle the Melvin's list.
Okay.
So Melvin, you're wrong. Sorry, Melvin is Titan. Is
Oh,
it?
we got it backward. Our bad. Give us a sec.
Sorry guys, just
Place bets as long as we don't know about it.
yeah, you can't place bets with us. You can do so via your own private bookie. But okay, so this is Melvin Chu's list. Pretty standard Titan list. Playing Cultivator Colossus, which is a pretty new card. Yeah, could be an interesting matchup actually. And hang on, let me tell them to move. Guys, can you move the live total towards yours some more? Yep, okay, good.
Cool.
Thanks. And can you lower the brightness also? Okay, thanks.
Okay, I think that's pretty clear there, Samuel. So I
Alright.
think that's okay.
Okay, yeah, so live totals are on screen and they've already started taking their mulligans.
Yep.
Pay now. Yes, please pay now to Games7.
We're not gonna pin out you. It's a one way only. Yeah.
Okay, so game is about to start. We can kind of see what they have in hand. I think I see a Valakut there for Melvin, but looks like they're taking a mulligan right now
Mm-hmm.
and they're just deciding.
Keep or maul, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, so Chad, who do you think will win and who do you think is the favorite deck here? Because Malcolm's burn list is actually quite interesting. It's a Bedlam Reveler burn with Metamorphose, Mishra's Bauble. So not a typical burn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of burn you would call this.
Yeah, it is a bit strange.
Alright, but Melvin here down to
Prowess,
5.
it might be. Yeah, it's a mix of
Alright, game
prowess
has
and
started.
burn. Yeah.
So Malcolm here with a fast start DRC.
Yep.
And Melvin took 2 mulligans, so he's starting with 5. And that's going to be a big disadvantage for him, I'd say.
Okay, turn 1 play.
Yeah.
Most likely Grazer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Grazer comes in. Hopefully he has another land.
Grazer actually a very good blocker against the GRC, even if it does get its flying, can block for a turn.
So Kevin of Souls here, we don't know what he named. But anyway, it's probably going to be the Titan.
Yep. Looks like be a very fast start from Melvin.
Yes, it could be mono red prowess. Now that we're looking at the list, it looks more like
It comes in tap though. How does he play the kite? Yeah, he can't play that. Because the land from the Grazer
from the
in
Grazer
tap.
comes in tap.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he can't play that. Give us a second.
Oh shoots. Yeah, sorry, we saw that. Sorry?
Yes,
The
comes in
land
tap.
comes in tap. Yeah.
There's just rules text on the Grazer, so we have confirmed that for them. Yep, we've sorted that out, Alfred.
Okay, yes, we saw the land. Sorry, we're busy with the stream here, so we can't
Yeah.
keep track of everything. But the land comes in tapped.
Very fast attack.
Dark Arts.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a lot of creatures out of nowhere.
It's just pure. Going in, there's going to be big damage coming in on turn 3. Might be too fast for Amulet Titan. We'll see if he can stabilize.
Hmm. I mean, all he needs is a couple of spells from the red side, and those creatures are gonna get huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's no shortage of burn spells in his deck list.
Okay, so Malcolm here with the advantage for sure. But Melvin with actually the amulet, pretty good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no third land, so that's
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunate,
Amulet,
yeah.
I think Amulet on 1 is kind of where you want to be to put out your Azusa or your Dryad on turn 2. So this is actually a bit slow.
Alright, so people are saying that red is going to win.
I'm at this point. I'm thinking that the burn player is the prowess player is gonna come out ahead. What is that? It's a lightning bolt. I can't see what the card is. Lava axe. Is it?
What's in the list?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a dart. It's a dart.
It's a dart.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So taking out the grazer.
And then triggers all the prowess. Surveils. Yep. Surveil is done. Everything swings in.
DRC is currently just a 1/1 looks like, so that's 7 damage. Wow.
Okay.
Kenji, it is competitive REL for this event. So if anything goes wrong and we need to call a judge, we will immediately stop the game and get Matthew up to do his judge things. For those of you who don't know, Matthew is a judge.
Yes, Matthew is a judge.
Yes.
So he has been a big boon to us for our
Yes.
Quintessential Commander series as well.
So on Quintessential Commander, he is in charge of all the judge calls and making sure the rulings get correct.
Yep.
So if we do any misplays, it is actually his fault.
Yeah, our first few episodes are terrible. Like, so many problems.
Well, apparently our last
It's
episode.
the lava
Oh,
spike.
alright,
That's
yep.
it. That's it. That's the game.
So that's it for the game.
So that's game 1 going to red prowess.
Super fast.
Yep, on to sideboards.
And if anyone's just joining us, we see we have a bunch new viewers. That's game 1 for round 1. Red prowess taking it. Matthew is L2. Yeah, I don't know about that actually. I don't know what Matthew is. But anyway, he's our judge.
Yep, he's
So-
our judge. Not sure what really goes in on both sides, I guess. I guess Burn will probably just want to race. I don't think there's much
Definitely,
to sideboard in for Burn, for the Burn or prowess deck.
So Titan might have a few answers with engineered explosive maybe.
E seems pretty good.
I don't know if he
I
wants to
think
bring
mostly EE.
Dismember, probably not.
Yeah, mostly EE.
Yeah.
Endurance pretty good blocker as well. Relic not really. Yeah, most likely just the EE and maybe an endurance. I'm not sure. We'll see what they go for.
But I would say that was difficult for Melvin because he went down to 5.
Yeah.
So super disadvantaged there.
Still, I mean, a good 5-card hand for modern, Amulet Titan. If you get your stuff going, you've tutored up your payoff, your prime time. Yeah, that's it. It can be worth it. But I think Prowl's just a bit too fast right now.
Oh, yep. And but I guess on the play now, Melvin will probably just want to go faster and try to get to
Try
Titan.
to get it. Try to get a Titan. Like if he hits his Valakut, he can actually take out the entire board, something like that, right?
Yeah. So he just needs to get it out on turn 3 maybe.
Yep. Yeah, so he has to try, right? Go
That's
for
possible.
the nut draw. That's the plan. Go for the nut draw.
Anyone in the chat play any of these decks? Let us know what you think of their playing. Let us know, how you would play it or what your deck lists are about. How would you play in this matchup? Very interesting to hear your thoughts.
I understand Amulet Titan is actually quite difficult to play well as well.
Yeah, Titan is tough, man. There's so many lines of play. Just figuring out what lands to pull from Titan, it's a challenge. So looking at his sideboard, he does not have Weather the Storm in the list. He has 3 Dismembers, 2 Force of Vigors, 2 EEs, there's an Emrakul, some Endurances. Beast Within, maybe he'll, I don't know.
I mean, like a 3/3
Yeah.
beater is a big deal as well.
But he does not seem very well prepared for Burn. Alright, so Matthew is here. I just have to give him something about the judge call.
Okay, let me just write on the.
Just now there was a turn 1 display.
Oh.
So is that supposed to be a warning or something?
Yeah, but
Okay. So just write the last name, is it?
you never come. Yeah. Just write.
Okay.
Yeah, what up?
Padding. Yeah, so he doesn't seem to have anything against Burn. Unfortunately.
The E for prowess might be good enough, honestly.
Yeah. Because all his things are just small, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we just need to fill in some admin stuff.
Radiant Fountain. Yeah, he does have that Radiant Fountain. That's true. He does.
Why doesn't he? Well, honestly, he might just have sideboarded for the meta here. And honestly, there's not much burn that I faced in the meta here.
Yeah, I mean, if
So-
you don't expect Burn to be very good, I don't know. You just hope that they won't be that prominent in the whole in the tournament.
Although I do think that Weather the Storm should be an include in green decks now, especially with people just playing a lot of spells in general. Right?
You can get a lot of life, but I think it's how much you value that life gain. I mean,
perhaps.
outside of like Burn or Prowess, you don't really care.
Yeah, with
Um,
Phoenix out as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, just let me get their life totals. Oh, right, they're there. Okay. Okay, so looks like they are starting the second match. And hopefully they both get to keep 7 cards this time.
Less one-sided games.
Yeah. He's hoping for lands.
I
You
think
can
I
see.
see an
Yeah, that's a
amulet
forest.
in the first amulet, turn 1 amulet. it
Someone
looks
is
like.
packed. Malcolm looks like it's keepable as well.
Alright.
Solitude, yes, Solitude definitely kills the burn deck. That would do it. But it's not in this list. It's not in Titan.
Not in Titan.
Yeah. Or maybe what he's talking about is just that Solitude in general kills burn in the
Oh
meta.
yeah. If Solitude is good, and it tends to push certain decks out.
Yeah, I agree with background character. Whether the Storm is just good, because people are playing so many spells with the Storm. But perhaps if burn is not prevalent, you don't really need to prepare for it.
Still, I mean, like one copy, one copy can get
Perhaps-
you there.
perhaps
just
one copy.
you know.
Well, looks like Melvin is mulliganing again.
So most likely trying to either mulligan to his EE or just trying to go super super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Johan says remove a couple lands for more blockers. Perhaps. Don't think he has any more blockers. Maybe Endurance. Endurance might help.
Between Grazer,
Yeah.
Endurance is really good. Between Grazer, Endurance, and Dryad, he actually has very good blockers already. It's just whether or not, like in the first game, I think that turn 2 with the 2 Monasteries for Spears from Malcolm,
yeah.
that was just super super fast. Went
Super
super
fast.
wide really fast. Yeah.
Okay, that's an amulet. I see it.
Yeah, turn 1 amulet. They always have it.
They always have it. Oh, it's not a land though, the last card. I think he has like a 2-lander maybe? Or
It's
3.
Azusa and an amulet though.
Yeah. Okay, so looks like Melvin is
Yeah.
keeping that. And we're going to start game 2 with a forest.
Forest and amulet.
Yep, there we go. That's the start that they want.
Yep. The Titan Nut Draw. Now
Alright.
this is a bounce land.
Yeah. And Malcolm here. We can see a Bloodstained Maya. And I think he just drew a Mishra's Bauble.
Prowess,
Yeah,
definitely.
prowess. So doesn't look like he has the Swift Spear this time. Otherwise, he'd probably slam it down.
Yeah.
But DRC in
There's
the
a
bauble,
DRC,
yeah, DRC in
There's
the
a DRC
bauble
and a
is
bauble
good.
in there,
Yeah,
that's really good already. He's probably just considering what the best lines are to prepare for what might come down the next turn. Might hold up removal, play the control game instead. I don't know.
Yep. So taking one for the mountain. Looks like he's just going to go for DRC.
I like that line better.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, he does have a Swift Spear.
Yep. Surveils. slower start, I guess. More explosive potentially in the second turn.
Okay, so bins the land and takes a look at Melvin's top card. Yep,
Oh.
so we saw that as well.
A bit redundant at this point. I mean, he does have Azusa. Still, it's a better blocker.
Well, it helps if he wants mountains
Yeah, that's
for
true.
Valakut. Okay, so drawing off the bauble there and Melvin's turn. Oh wow, so he does have the bounce
Cynical
land.
Chamber.
Yeah, so it comes in and he taps it. 3 mana for the
Dryad.
Dryad.
Okay.
Nice.
Dryad comes in. Additional land draw.
Yep. Wow, and he has a turn and
Expedition
one
map.
mana, yeah,
Okay,
for the
sure.
map.
That's a really good blocker though. The
Mm.
huge butt,
For
huge
sure.
body. It's gonna be a problem for the power stack, I think.
It's 2/4, right?
2/4.
Yeah.
2/4 for 3.
Johan doesn't seem, yeah, he might not have much beyond Azusa, but he just needs to
There are a
top
lot
deck
of good
something.
draws though.
Yeah.
A lot of good draws at this point. Malcolm isn't really putting very much pressure yet.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Melvin's still at 20,
Yeah.
so it's a long way for Malcolm. But he's going to start with Manamorphose.
Surveils and draws.
Excellent card. So getting 2 red mana,
Mhm.
I think. And looks like DRC might be turning into a 3/3 with flying soon. He has a land, instant, and artifact.
One more, right?
Yeah, he just needs one more. So if he could get a sorcery in there, or a creature,
He needs to play creature and surveil into creature in the graveyard, right? I think that's how he gets there.
but looks like he just has a handful of creatures actually.
Yeah.
So much more balanced
Yeah,
game this
yeah.
time round.
Not as crazy.
Not as crazy as the last one.
Yeah.
Uh,
It looks. I think Melvin actually looks pretty comfortable. All he needs is a nice payoff, and he's good to go.
yeah, and he can get
Yeah.
any land now with
Mm,
Expedition Map, so
definitely.
that helps. So Malcolm with difficult decisions here.
Yeah, definitely.
I do see another DRC actually. It might be worth just getting them down now.
Yeah, the flyers will be good because at least you can get in as long as the Grazer isn't around, and Grazer dies to a 3/3 flyer anyway.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
going for the DRC, we're
Yeah.
using one red, and
One
I
red
think
left.
there's another bauble there. Yep.
Bobble.
So
So
double
surveils.
surveil, and he's wow. If this oh he leaves it on top. Wow. Oh no. Okay, land.
And okay.
So second surveil,
Now
and
that's
that looks like an
dark.
instant. Yeah.
So no delirium yet.
Oh wow, is it EE? I think Melvin just showed him a EE.
He will be sad.
Yeah. Johan says, does Melvin have a second bounce land? It doesn't look like it. I think it's
He can fetch it with the map though, can't
Yeah.
he? Yeah, he can fetch it with the map.
but I think it's a Vasuva in his hand, as well as an Azusa.
so that counts.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Yeah,
I
that
guess.
counts.
Yeah. So Malcolm here taking his time, I think.
Yes, in the tank.
in
What
the
am
tank.
I gonna do?
He can't do anything here out of red mana fizzles. He passes the turn. Yep, so Melvin there drawing the EE. But it does blow up his own amulet if he goes for one.
Noting down what he's seeing, I guess.
Yep, so you're just noting down the cards. All right, so this is what I said. This is going to be a long period of time with nothing going on. So you can just talk to us, chat with us about
Mhm.
what you play, what kind of decks you want to see. We're going to have Swiss rounds, probably 3 rounds of this at least, and then we'll cut to the finals, which is the top 8. So who knows, we might see these guys again. But like I said, there's a lot of players at this event today. It's a full house. So hopefully we're going to feature as many different decks, as many different competitors as possible.
Alfred says find the Radiant Fountain. I think it depends on how comfortable he feels at the moment. I don't think he's in that much danger, but that could change at any time, right?
Chaining it with the bounce land though gains a bunch of life.
No, I guess it does. Wait for the Titan payoff. Yeah, that's the line. You just draw
Mm.
into what he needs.
But it looks like he's just going for Azusa right now.
So 3 land drops now? He can hit
Yes, three land
additional
drops.
land drops.
Does the shop have MH2 packs? I think so, yes. We should have some set boosters in the shop.
That's Vesuva copying the bounce land.
Yep.
Taps it.
Okay, so he's tapping one green, one white.
Yep.
And he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna use that mana to
Right.
crack it. Yep.
So one gone.
Asli says
One.
there will be Izzet Wildfire deck. That's interesting. Go down big one.
Is that Radiant Fountain?
Yep, that's a Radiant Fountain.
right?
So he goes and gets the Radiant Fountain.
So Alfred obviously is familiar with Amulet Titan.
Yeah, definitely. Alfred just predicting what people are gonna do.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, so looks like that's all he can do for this turn though. He can play it. He can play two more lands, right?
Yeah.
So he goes Radiant Fountain.
3. He hasn't made his land drop this turn, so
Mm,
that's Dryad
yeah.
plus 2 from Azusa.
And he's gonna go Vesuva.
Suva? Returning the Radiant Fountain.
Yep. So comes in as the bounce land,
Okay.
returning the fountain, and I assume he's gonna
Tap.
play the fountain. No, he's going for EE. Yep.
Okay.
So EE on 1 makes sense.
Does it hit his amulet though?
EE, yeah.
Permanence, right?
Yep.
I guess the desperation he can run that. Because he almost has the 6 mana he needs for the he does have the 6 mana he needs, he doesn't need the amulet anymore.
Yeah. Each non-land permanent.
Yeah. But he's already got his payoff from the amulet, so it doesn't matter, he just wants to make sure that he doesn't get run over.
Unfortunately, Inkyap is not around anymore, so you can't come down and pack war with him. Unless you bring Inkyap with you.
He's quite the character. He is quite the character. Yeah, four land drops. So 1 and then 1 from Dryad and then 2 from Azusa, right?
Wait, did we miss something with the land drops?
Did we? 4th land drop. He didn't play a land for turn. Then after that he has Azusa gives him 2.
Yep.
2 additional. Dryad
Dryad
gives him 1. So
1.
he has 4 land drops on that turn, right? So that should be correct.
He went Radiant into Vesuva, bouncing back Radiant, playing. Anyway. Let us know if it's wrong, we'll call the judge.
Yeah, 4 total.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so DRCs are now 3/3 flyers, and Malcolm finally has a clock.
For now.
Yeah. He bid the Alpine Moon. That must have been from the.
It's a bit late.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he needs it for
He
the
could.
for the Valakut, right?
yeah, he could name like Sunhome Fortress or something.
Yeah.
But I guess looking at his sideboard, he has 2 Alpine Moons in the board, so he probably boarded them both in.
I think E is really cooking him really hard. It's really
Yeah.
hard to commit to stuff.
Yeah, and Moon is 1 as well,
Yeah.
so it's okay, Kenji, no worries. So that's a Boros Garrison, another bounce land off the top. Melvin is just not drawing any gas.
There is time. There is time. But time
Not
is
for
to
long,
the,
yeah, not for long.
Time
So
is for the Amulets players.
6 damage in the air, it's like 4 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, there
Yep,
we go.
go in, go
DRC
for damage.
has to attack. And he's taking 6.
6.
But the thing is that he has a fountain.
Mm.
And he has a bounce land.
Mm.
And he can just keep looping that over and over.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah. And Vesuva can come in as a fountain as well.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of
a
life
lot
gain.
of life, a
Yeah.
lot of life to get through.
As long as he draws bounce lands, he can just keep gaining life. And the thing is that Malcolm doesn't have to commit anything more right now.
He can just keep going
Yeah.
for this. But it's kind of like a stalemate in this situation.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, here's the bounce land.
Mm-hmm.
Floats 2. So 3 land drops left. Triggers on the stack, I think, right?
Yeah.
Decisions.
Because-
decisions.
Did he bounce it back to his hand?
I think
Oh, he's
still
not playing it.
considering-
Okay, he doesn't want to play it yet.
Okay, so, yep. Free information then.
Well, he already
Well,
drew.
he already
yeah.
did it, yeah.
But I mean, there's no reason to keep it in his hand. So
It's gonna play, take the fountain.
take the
Play
fountain.
the fountain.
So two
So
land
two
drops.
land drops left.
Huh, and that's it.
So no gas.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so this is
This is more of the same.
this,
More of the same.
yeah, it's a clock, it's a clock.
Getting
It's
there.
3 turns. I guess he's probably gonna wait till the last minute before blowing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Or he might do it next turn because going to less than 10 is quite
Potentially dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
pretty
lot of
dangerous.
burn spells in there.
And the DRC value is actually something to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so Malcolm going to his turn. We don't have a timer for this right now, but the game started at around 1:30, so now it's 2 o'clock.
Half an hour more now.
Yeah. Did you see what he drew?
No, I did not see.
I didn't catch what he drew.
Yeah, I did not see.
So, interesting decision from Melvin actually. He's just holding the EE there.
Holding hostage.
Yeah. And honestly, he just needs to find a Titan right now.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at, I mean, his deck
Just
is
stall
just.
until Titan.
He has so many tutors to find a Titan
Mhm.
actually. So, oh, another bounce land. Well,
Well,
gaining more life.
more life, more time. Good top decks.
Mhm.
I would say he's pretty okay right now.
He has enough lands
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, so I mean, he could potentially top deck anything from Someone's Pact. He has a playset of that. He could find a Cultivator, Colossus. Oh wow, he even runs. There's 4 Urza Saga as well. Tolaria West can find him a Summoner's Pact as well. Quite a lot of options.
Okay, Malcolm going for the Surveil.
This is an end step Mana Morphos, I think.
Yeah.
So binning the Soska Mage. This is a very high pressure tournament, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
Winner-
stressed.
Yeah. So the winner for this actually gets $500.
It's 500, 300 too.
And the rest of the top 8 splits it, I think.
Oh, I see.
I actually, yeah. Or not, it could be less. Yeah, sorry, no. So the winner gets the biggest chunk, but the rest is split among the top 8. The rest of the 1K. Alright, so Melvin there looking like he drew some gas. It's Endurance, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Endurance has Reach.
Mm-hmm. it will eat up the
It
Dragon
will
Rage
eat
Analyst.
the DRC, yes. He does not need to blow up the EE right now. But then again, Malcolm has a handful of gas, so he could just die.
Go
Right.
for it, going
Yep,
for it.
yep. So going for it, and Melvin here with his trap card,
Okay, here we go.
Endurance,
So
and
Exile's Graveyard.
yeah, no, goes to the
Don't
bottom.
go so on.
So DRC becomes a 1.
Yep.
This is actually a big play.
I don't think he can do anything about that trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he could kill it and get some more Surveil triggers, I guess, but there's not much use.
Yeah, I'll just eat up his graveyard anyway.
Yeah. So randomizing it and going to the bottom of his deck. Yeah, so this buys him a lot of time. Mm,
He's in really good shape now.
yeah. So before blocks, I think he just wants to kill it though.
trigger,
Yeah.
surveils.
He's
It's
gonna
almost like a desperation draw situation already.
he's gonna try and make them back into 3/3s, I think.
It's a creature. Bedlam Reveler.
Yep, that's a Reveler.
Uh,
Yep, Alfred, that's exactly what happened. Endurance putting in a lot of work. It's a good mythic. Strong mythic.
Yes, very strong mythic. Good
Yes.
cards.
Good
The
cards.
set of good cards.
Yes. So it looks like he drew an Unholy Heat. And I don't think there's any way to get back Delirium because he didn't find an instant. He could Lava Dart, get a land into the graveyard, but that's only 3 cards. 3 card types.
Yes.
Yeah.
Malcolm is desperate. Look at him. Staring at the cards with such great intent.
Staring at the endurance.
Staring at endurance.
Yep, so he's going for the dart. But where is it gonna go?
Azusa.
Azusa.
Azusa is now marked by 1.
Yep. So he's gonna double surveil. Another creature. He needs to hit a sorcery or artifact or maybe the Alpine Moon. That's another dart.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Melvin's at 10 though.
Mm.
If he has enough burn, he might still be able to close it out.
Well, he uses the mana, sack the land. Oh, does he have Delirium?
It's like land, creature, instant. Not sure.
Mana Morphos.
Or is this instant?
Oh, so it's a Lava Spike. Yeah.
Lava Spike, right? That's an instant.
Yeah, it's a sorcery.
Sorcery. Oh, okay, so he does have Delirium again. That was fast.
Yeah.
That still doesn't really matter. It's still going to eat up one of them.
Mm. Oh, he's gonna blow it up. Right, okay, so blows up the EE.
Good choice, good choice.
Yeah. Really forced Malcolm to use a lot
Yeah.
of resources there.
Yep. Good play.
And now he has 3 blockers on field. So
And Malcolm has nothing.
yeah. Oh shoots. Is that a Summoner's Pact? I think that's a pact. So Malcolm could be in trouble right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks bad, looks bad.
Looks pretty bad. Background character. Yes, indeed.
That's exactly what was happening.
That was what was happening, yeah. Okay, so it's getting in. Oh, he actually just found a Titan naturally. Jeez.
That might be game.
Yeah, that might be game. Okay, so just making sure to tap the mana correctly.
Well, 5, 6.
Yep, 6 mana.
6 mana.
Nope, he wants to use the Brit. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, still right. Okay.
So it looks like Malcolm wants to do things on the stack. Alright, so Judge is here with a time call. It's 17 minutes left for this round. And this is game 2.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's taking some time.
Yeah.
Despite the prowess deck, it's taking some time.
So 17 minutes, so it's gonna end at just about 2:20.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'll set a timer so that we can tell them when it's the last 5 turns.
Mhm. Yes, very brutal. He is in big trouble now.
So, if you were the prowess player, what would you be doing? What's his out here? I don't think there's an out.
Scoop in response.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I think if he needs to find a way to chain together, like, all the burn spells to deal 10 damage instantly. Depends
Technically,
on-
yeah, if he does have like
Yeah.
spike kind of
yeah,
effects.
you need
yeah.
something along those lines.
Yeah. Because a land drop and 4 spells might do it if he has that many spells.
But I
But
don't think he has.
yeah, we did see the conceding.
Yeah. Conceding, I agree.
Yeah, that's
I
one
agree,
way.
it
That's
seems
one
right,
way.
seems
Yeah.
right. I don't know. What are your thoughts? If you know you're gonna lose, do you let your opponent close out the game, or do you just concede? Which one seems to be better?
Okay, but he does have outs. He has 4 bolts. He has 4 spikes. He has some darts in the graveyard. So 3 bolts and a dart would do it.
3 bolts and a dart.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Valakut is here.
Going for the so Alvin looks like he wants to close out the game as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Hope for a faster hand next game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just gonna find a bunch of mountains. He got 1 Valakut and a Grove Chamber, is it?
Yeah, and everything's a mountain because of Dryad, so
Yeah.
you know that's pretty much like 6 going into space already.
Mm.
Was it 3, right? Valakut and does Valakut count as self?
No, Valakut doesn't
it
count
doesn't,
as
right?
self,
Yeah.
And you need 5 other mountains. So he's just nice, he's got 5.
Right. Unholy Heat
Oof.
response.
Yeah, that takes care of
That
the
works.
Valakut plan. Yeah.
That works. But still, a 6-6 beating you is gonna get the job done. It is gonna get
It
the
is,
job
it
done.
is, yeah. And he can still get the land that gives it double strike, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, Sunhome, right?
Yeah.
It's no win counter on screen is to get an extra game. This one it ends quicker. I mean, yeah, he will get a game, but it will not. But it will not run past the 17 minutes.
Yeah. So once the timer hits 0, they'll have last 5 turns. If it's a draw, then it's a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no we don't have to have a winner, basically.
You think a good system would have like those little clock things that are used for chess, right? For each player, so that,
Yeah.
I think that would be a nice
Yeah.
system to have.
So you
You don't hoard the time yourself, right? And then,
Death by time.
Yeah, death
Yeah.
by time.
so going for the fountain, bouncing it. What he did there was Vesuva copying the bounce land, and then comes in to bounce the fountain, so that he gets to play the fountain, gaining more life. So Malcolm there, looking like he doesn't have enough burn.
Not getting through that 6-6.
Yeah.
Scratching his head.
2 Swift Spears, I think, and a Reveler.
2 Swiss Spears, not bad actually.
Not
Like,
enough.
one
though.
of them can get through.
Yeah, but not enough.
Yeah.
Swift Spear, he can still Lava Dart.
Swiss Spear, Lava Dart, Lava Spike. Is that possible?
perhaps.
It's not enough though, not with the Radiant Fountain, right?
He could get rid of the Titan. If the Titan gets 3 damage, yeah, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Titan swings next turn, he tutors out the double strike land, and then
Yeah,
it's just like, what are you
Dead.
gonna do from there?
Oh no, but it comes in tapped. Because of he doesn't have an
Right,
amulet,
right.
yeah.
Right, no amulet.
Yes, we are trying to. We used to have a time counter on this thing, but it kind of got lost. So
Sad.
we'll try and bring back
Yes.
the time counter. Yes.
Donate chess clocks.
Yeah. Or we'll just put another phone on the
And
on the
that's
table.
the game.
Yeah. So that's game
Yep.
2 or round 1. And you guys were right, scooping and hoping for a fast game 3. But yeah, never a good sign when a red deck takes so long. So
Win fast.
you know what? While they're doing that, I'm gonna try and set up the timer here. So Paul, entertain the audience.
I'm already doing that, I think. Are you not entertained?
Are you not
Are
entertained?
you not entertained?
What an entertaining game.
I think that was actually a pretty tense game, right? With the DRC start and then the one blocker and then the getting of the flyer.
Furby. He has literally no idea what's going on. Well, it's good to have you here. We are happy you are here.
Yeah.
It's modern, it's magic, but with 4 of each
Yeah.
cards.
4 of each card, 60 card decks, cards from forever ago.
Well, a lot of Modern Horizons cards. Cards you don't normally see in Commander.
I don't know,
For sure.
but like core of Amulet Titan, right? For instance, is okay. They have endurance, but the core is not really Modern Horizons stuff, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, all the lands,
Yeah.
commander cards actually,
Yeah.
bounce lands.
Bounce lands, right? Yeah, you can play your commander cards in Modern.
Yeah.
You just need to sink money into your 4 amulets and your dryads.
Yeah, I don't know if that hand was slow though, because the explosive engineering did a lot of work in just stopping Malcolm from playing his things.
My thoughts on it was basically, I think getting the Dryad out on turn 2 was pretty big.
Yeah, that was huge.
I think that was very big.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that the way Malcolm played with the DRC into the Mishra's Bauble was a very, very slow start for the Prowess deck. I think you really want to go with turn 1 haste creature, turn 2 haste creature, and then just chain everything together.
But he had the turn 1 haste creature though.
It wasn't haste though, it was right, it was just a DRC.
No,
so
he had a
it's-
choice.
Oh,
of
he had a
Swiss
choice,
player.
yeah, he had a choice. But
yeah.
the line of play he took was the slower, more conservative play, which
Yeah,
might
yeah.
not have been the best
That's
decision.
true,
I
that's
don't
true.
know. Yeah.
Although in the end the DRCs were flying, you know,
Very,
kind
yeah,
of,
they got it for good damage, but
Mm.
I mean, was it fast enough? Would it have been better to like use Swiss Spears and then bait a block and then see whether you can kill the Dryad that way? Maybe.
Yes, we are super serious here.
Yeah.
This is playing for money, guys. Playing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
win. Yeah.
Playing to win.
And for those of you just joining, this is round 1 of our Swiss rounds. After the Swiss rounds, we will move on to the top 8. And the final matches, probably the last 2 matches, will be edited down and posted on the channel as separate videos so that more people can watch them.
And more people can learn Modern.
Yes, Modern is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to see these decks because I don't play them. And I haven't played against Red Prowess for a long time actually.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Like, is it Prowess maybe?
I
But-
think is it the Murktide decks that have kind of taken over the Prowess
Yeah,
decks?
kind of, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
like the Leisure Shredders and
I'm
Murktides.
So I'm a biologist by training, and sometimes I look at these decks and I think of it like in terms of evolution. Like the decks have like an ancestral deck, and then they kind of like evolve as new cards come out. It's like new genes being put in, right? That's the way I think of it. So yeah, they come and go.
Alright, DRC. Yes, Esmond is very serious. Swiss rounds, we will likely have 3 Swiss rounds based on a number of players, but it could be more, I don't know. There might have been some late entrants, late competitors.
Mhm.
Yep.
Could happen.
So there's definitely going to be at least 3 Swiss rounds.
Yeah. Anyway, we have the turn 1 DRC
Yep.
from Malcolm.
And a tap land in Modern, Paul.
Well, it taps for 6 mana, legit.
Kind of, yeah.
Pay 4, get 6. Pay 5, get 6, essentially, yeah. Okay.
Castle Garen Brick there. And a second land drop for Malcolm.
No
And
turn
two.
1 Amulet might be a bit slow against Prowess. Let's see what happens.
Looks like Malcolm has a Bolt in hand and a bunch of other creatures, but just getting in for 1 right now. Into,
Yes, I am Simic in real life background.
wow, look at that. Soul Scar Mage and a DRC. This is oddly reminiscent of Game 1.
Yes, this is the hand they want to see, right?
Yes.
This is the hand
definitely.
they want to see.
And a turn 2 Urza Saga, that might not even
not
get
good
there.
enough.
Yeah,
Not good enough.
might not get
Oh
there.
wait, there's a play. What is it? It's Explore.
Extra
Still not
land
good
drop.
enough.
We'll see.
If he EEs, it gets an E and he suddenly blows out everything. Yeah,
Perhaps,
he'll,
yeah,
he'll
perhaps.
get there, right? Right.
Doesn't look like he has the EE in hand, but oh, and Saga can't get it as well.
Mm-hmm. Saga's Amulet though. Is that Tolera West?
Tolera West, yep. Tolera West. Okay, so let's see if
Fiery
Malcolm
Mallet.
has even more speed. Is he gonna commit more?
Ooh, burn.
Background character. Yes, it is.
Lightning Bolt.
This is the way of the burn deck.
Yes.
Well, perhaps he kind of sideboarded into something slower for the game too,
Mhm.
you know? And he just
And he's like,
just kept the slower hand.
Yeah, maybe. Could be.
He could have done this last game as well, just DRC into Swiss Spear. But
Human DRC, nothing. Human DRC Bobble?
no, it was DRC, and because he had the Dryad, so there's no point playing
Right,
Swiss
right, there's
Spear,
no
right?
point playing
Yeah. kind of slow. Everything could be over this turn. Wow. That is actually true.
Mm-hmm.
If he had enough burn, this potentially 3, 6, 9. Maybe.
Aggro is beautiful. Like when you watch how aggro decks play and they do their thing.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
So let's light up the stage there. Surveilling
Surveils,
first before it
second
resolves.
surveil. Okay, keeps
Alright.
on top.
Wow.
Alpine Moon, Mishra's
Oof.
Bauble, poof.
Wow.
Oh, Prowess Trigger,
That
go,
is crazy.
go. Alpine Moon.
Moon is definitely going to take care of Saga.
Does he even care about the Saga at this point? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, it could make blockers.
Yeah.
You know, it does make blockers, so probably does.
And name Radiant Fountain.
So taking one there to play the Moon,
okay,
naming
or the
Saga.
Saga.
Yep. And he could dart even. Yep, sacrificing the
there we go,
mountain
sacrifice down
up to
for the
5
dart.
prowess. So that's 6 plus 6.
Oh man, this is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That is 12 damage to the face. Right into his
So-
side of the table.
Anything kills Melvin now at this point. Anything kills him.
Jeez. Yes, background character, you are
Yes.
right. He just needed a bolt.
One more. One more.
Yeah, he just needed one more. So Saga does not do anything right now.
Yeah. Doesn't get a counter.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
And it looks like it's over. Honestly, Melvin with just a hand of lands.
Yeah, nothing gets him there.
Oh, EE does.
EE does.
Yeah, EE does. It still taps for mana. Alfred says Saga should not be on the field. Alright, let me check that.
Yeah. Okay. Can we teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give us a second to check that. They're looking at that now, Alfred. Loses all abilities. It is still a land. It still has its Saga subtype. I'm not sure actually. Well, we'll check. He's gone down to get Matthew. We'll see how that goes. Oh man, looks tough. I'm not very sure. I know like if Saga loses all abilities, it doesn't lose its mana abilities. Like if you turn it into an island, it dies. Oh, so I think that's just confirmed. Yep, Alfred's right. The Saga does get blown up. Does get blown up?
Yep.
Yep,
So it
does
gets
get
blown
blown up. Good catch, good catch.
Good catch.
So it loses all abilities. I'm not sure how to explain that. How do you explain it?
Unfortunately, we are not judges, so perhaps someone could explain it in the chat, Alfred.
It's something to do with the Saga and the counters on the Saga or something like that.
Yeah, because it can't get the counters. It's not. It just dies.
Yes, Enchantment Saga with no chapter abilities.
Yeah. So good catch there. No one here was aware of the rulings. We're still not exactly sure how it works.
Yeah, I don't know how to
But-
blow them up. That's
So Matthew has confirmed it as soon as the moon names Saga. And yep, Malcolm with the bolt in hand, so that's it.
it. That's it. That's the game.
Alright. So very, very quick third game, even before the timer went up.
Very nice.
They,
Yes.
they still had 1 minute and 50 seconds left.
Very, very good. 6 minute game. 6 minute game.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go out there, tell the players, good job, and Paul, maybe you just talk about the game. We'll prepare for the next round because most of the players are done already, so we should go straight to the next round right now.
Alright.
Yep.
Yep, good game, good game.
Good game.
So yeah, for those of you who are new to Modern, I think this is a very good showcase game to show some of the classic decks that you will find. prowess is very accessible. You tend to see them at a local game store quite a bit. Mishra's Bauble is like a staple of the format. Even without Lurrus, you can see like it's still really good with like the Dragon Rage channelers and everything. So yeah, very fast. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. You play your Paros deck, you play your aggro deck, go fast. If the game goes long, you're screwed, right? Yeah. There we go. Yep, that's the exact ruling. Thank you very much, Kite253, for that. Alright, so we just gotta wait for the next pair to come up and we will begin. Maybe we can see some little bit of diversity. Hopefully we have something else to showcase. Maybe something with some of the Modern Horizons 2 piles. These seem a bit classic, not gonna lie. What's happening? New lot coming up?
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
It's a bit troublesome for me to keep doing this.
Keep doing it.
I'm just gonna set up this mic. How's the chat?
Not bad, we're just talking about the game, talking about Modern Horizons 2 pals, talking about Urza Saga interactions with Bloodmoon.
Oh yeah, the saga interactions.
Mhm.
Confusing. Man.
Confusing. So Alfred, you're doing a judge course, right? How's that going? I'm gonna take some water. What you trying to do?
Set up an additional mic here.
So now Matthew's sending them out?
Mic test, mic test. Okay, so that is it for our round one. I'm just setting up an additional mic here, so let me know if you can hear me, please.
Can anyone hear Espen, or is he like, mute?
Am I here? Hello, hello, hello.
Someone tell us, we can't tell. You have to let us know.
Okay, but yeah, Alfred can kind of be our unofficial judge. And we will get, as soon as everyone is done downstairs, I think there's one more pairing left downstairs. So once they are done, we'll get the round 2 going. Which hopefully we'll find different pairings.
Thank you very much for that, Samuel.
Yeah. So, what did you guys think of that? Pretty epic, actually. I think both of them kind of made a few mistakes, a few errors.
I can't tell.
Like, I mean, in terms of actual errors, like the thing coming in tap, the land coming in tap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he did miss a few. There was one that I saw he missed the draw of the bauble until it was a bit later.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Oh. Burn is fast.
Burn is fast. Burn is fast. That's not really true burn. That's more prowess. So how you can tell the difference is
sorry.
that. Hey. Testing. What's muted? What's muted? Am I muted or is Esmond muted? I'm
Hello,
muted.
Hello.
Test. Test.
Huh.
Test.
Oh.
Who is he? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Oh, jeez.
Test. Mic test.
Mic test.
I have no idea what's Esmond. Esmond is not working.
Hello, hello, hello. Mic test, mic test. Nope, nothing. Jeez. Okay.
Alright, he's good. Okay, you're good. You're good.
Forget it.
You're good.
Alright.
So where was I? Yeah, so Prowess and Burn, I think one way you can tell the difference is sort of like the Soulscar mages. Yeah, the Prowess decks would run Soulscar mage, should run like the Mishra's Bauble, whereas Burn is very dedicated to the Burn plan. They may run, yeah, more spell based, yes, more spell based with Helix. Yeah, so they are like similar but different. Yeah. What up? Smalls ever showed up on the stream before?
Loud. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with this mic for now. I'm just gonna stick with this mic for now. So we are getting our participants ready for the next round, and we're just gonna key in their names for now. So give us a minute.
Hold.
Yeah, please. I need to find out who's you.
And he's using the old Games Haven sleeves. I wouldn't trust my modern deck with those sleeves. Right, give us a sec to just let us get the details and everything in, yeah. Who, me? Esmond's not wearing his mic right now. So the story is that these sleeves used to come in with our with the store. So you go to pre-release and the store would give you like sleeves for these pre-release, but the sleeve quality of those sleeves was pretty crappy. So we don't use them anymore. Now the store has like a new supplier and new sleeves that they have. They don't have the Games Haven logo, but the quality is better and have better shuffle feel. The old ones just used to split apart all the time. But yeah, they were pretty cool. They were good while they lasted. Alright, we got another classic matchup. Well, let's let us close the door first.
If you want to go to see that, okay, same time. Alright, starting.
Okay, so another classic matchup here with Ponza and Hammer Time. Ponza, the premium land destruction deck. Blood Moon, running 4 copies of Blood Moon, the policeman of modern against all the greedy mana bases.
Yeah, man, this should be interesting. I'm back. I hope you all can hear me. This is round 2. And interesting, yeah. Hammer Time versus Ponza. Haven't seen Ponza for a while.
Oh, I love Ponza though. It's such a so it's
Such
so
a good,
cool.
yeah.
So, like turn 1 you ram, turn 2 you start blowing up their lands. Ah, so evil.
But Hammer Time very fast. And look at that main board Shadow Spear. Interesting.
Turn 1 Shadow Spear.
So this is actually the blue-white version. So there's one reality chip and there's Lavinia in the sideboard. Yeah. Cool to see how this will work. And yeah, look at that, modern, the turn 1 format.
Turn 1 format, turn 1 elf, turn 1 Shadow Spirit.
Turn two-
no one's messing around.
Turn
right?
2 Blood Moon.
Turn
There
2
we
Blood
go,
Moon,
yeah.
right. Turn 2 Blood Moon. Very nice expensive fetch lines you have there. A lot of offshoot decks are run off Blood Moon, right? There's like Blue Moon. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. I don't think it is anymore. Yeah.
What's happening here? Not enough. Alright guys, let us know if you are getting some
Choppiness.
choppy videos,
Yeah.
because there seems to be some intermittent error with the streaming. Now it looks like it's healthy. But yeah, let us know if you experience any video issues. So, what's happening now? Chai Hui's turn?
Chai's turn. Turn 1. Alright, turn 2. Which land do I play?
Who here
Already
plays Hammer
played.
Time? Does anyone play Hammer Time? Oh,
It's
Macmillan
really
is here.
popular.
Hi, Macmillan.
Eh? Oh.
Okay, look at that. Giver of Runes. Into set a strip mine? What is that?
In and out.
Oh, Erin Mesa. Okay.
In and out, the error, yeah. I'm not sure what we can really do about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with the internet. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can use my phone.
But, you know.
Okay, so I hope the internet is better now. Just give it a minute. Looks like the stream is healthy.
Yeah.
And alright, so here we have Trevor. He just played a Stomping Ground, and Chai Hui's fetched up a Plains. So Giver of Runes plus Shadow Spear, that's a pretty not proactive start. But that looks
It's a
like...
Mystic.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a Mystic.
So Stoneforge coming down, and Stoneforge is protected.
Stoneforge is protected.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be the Cauldron Complete plan.
Yeah, the
rather
Cauldron
than
Complete
the
plan.
Hammer Time plan.
So, I mean, after the Luz ban, Hammer Time has evolved into this bigger equipment kind of plan. He's playing like Cauldron Complete, Nettle Cyst.
They get
Like-
access to more cool stuff.
Yeah, cool stuff. No swords though. But he is playing 2 Spell Pierce mainboard as well as 2 Blacksmith Skill. So very protection heavy, interestingly enough.
Oh, I mean, essentially it is a kind of like a combo deck, right? It's like an aggro combo deck. Kind of wants its protection, put up its big creature and smash face.
Trevor there, nothing much, but I do see a Fury in his hand, which could take out Giver. Although, might not be enough.
Might not be enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get your turn 2 landy going, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit harder, I think.
Yeah. Although, it looks like he is going for the Fury.
Okay.
Yep. So he's gonna
Protection.
protect it.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So clean answers there.
Yep.
And taking
That's it
one.
for one.
Yep. With the elf.
Elf doing work.
Hanif Halun, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining us. Big hello to you. Ooh, Clothis.
Clothis.
Jeez. I love Clothis. Actually.
Clothis, you were talking about underrated cards in Modern.
Yeah.
I think this is one of them.
Yeah,
Clothis
for
is
sure.
really strong.
Nice and brutal, yes. Background character, very brutal.
Mm.
And Chai Hui looking like he's gonna hardcast Cauldron Complete soon.
That's one way to get there.
That's one way for
One
sure.
way to get there.
With 5 lands. More than the Ponza deck.
Still, I mean, it looks that way, but you know how Ponza is like. You
Yeah,
never get there.
yeah. And I even see a Saga in his hand actually. So he just needs some creatures. He needs to find some creatures. And
Trevor is not doing anything, saying go.
yeah, just saying go.
Mm.
I think. Alright, let me just try and get their graveyards in the view of the camera because Clothis wants to see them.
That's true.
Yeah. So give me a minute.
Okay, so that's the Nemesis coming down.
with the germ. That's actually huge. I mean, Nettlesis with Shadow Spear as well.
Yeah,
That's,
it's
yeah,
really
that's
for
good.
stabilizing, gives him time to get his stuff.
Quite a swinging game so far.
I would say Hammerton looks like, in terms of the board state, Hammerton looks a bit stronger. Right
I mean,
now.
he rebuilt pretty quickly
Yeah,
after
he
that.
did, he
Yeah,
did.
the Mystic just instant board state for him.
Yeah.
Who likes Hammer Time here? Come on, where are the Hammer Time fans?
Yeah, it was so popular just a while ago. You didn't tell me you just got your decks, right?
Yeah. The complete gal.
Personally, I've never found Cauldron to Complete to be that big a problem. Maybe it's just because I'm used to playing with bounce spells. Yeah.
Yeah, bounce spells do the trick very well. Is it Trevor's turn?
Yeah, Trevor's turn in the tank.
Okay, Trevor's in the tank. Oh, that's a Blood Moon, right?
I don't think it's good enough at this point.
Yeah. Blood Moon not doing much. But there's a monkey.
Big monkey.
Oh wow,
Oh,
it's going
swings with
in.
monkey. It's not respecting the culture. No analysis.
Well, Nemesis is currently a 2, so you could trade.
Could block with Stoneforge Mystic, Hardcast the Cauldron. Maybe.
Maybe,
I don't know.
yeah, perhaps. But honestly, I
I
think,
think blocking with the Analysis seems like the best.
wow,
Bet. That seems right.
because you can still
Yeah,
equip
you can
to the
still equip
Stoneforge,
to the
yeah.
Stoneforge.
So Ragavan dies to a
Mhm.
germ. Boop! Nice.
Dead.
See, monkeys are not so powerful.
It's 2-1.
Yeah, it's
just
a 2-1.
creature.
It's
Doesn't
just
do
a 2-1.
anything.
Doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Dies to everything.
It's not
right?
worth $70, guys. Alright, so Trevor just asking to read Cauldron Complete. It has a lot of text. Yes, we understand why it's needed.
It's basically Battle Skull on steroids and less resilience.
Yes.
More glass cannonish.
7
But a
mana.
bigger cannon.
7 mana. Yeah, bigger cannon.
Bigger cannon. Less resilient.
The second moon. So not great, not great.
Well, at least Urza Saga is not a legit play.
Yeah, stopping the saga.
Yeah, stopping the saga.
Oh, what's the interaction with Blood Moon and Saga?
That just kills it. Like
It just dies, right?
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
dies.
it just dies.
dies.
I do see a Cigada's 8. That's strong. Cigada's 8,
Cigada's
the
8
ability to
strong.
flash in the
Yeah.
equipment will be very strong. Chai Hui with his mountain there. Tapping the mountain.
Tapping the mountains.
Yeah. Not the best matchup for Ponza, I would say.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not.
So a background character, do you play Ponza? Interested to know if there are any Ponza players here. Because I actually like Ponza quite a bit. Like what you said, Blood Moon keeps the format fair, you know. Alright. The completed germ here, getting a spear,
Getting everything.
getting everything. So it has all the keywords. Pretty much. Let me just check. Did they update live totals?
Yeah, they have been.
Wait, so what happened?
I didn't catch that though. So we should probably check. Let me check the live totals on the display because they're keep track using
Can track the on the display? Thanks. Okay, sorry. So we have to kind of get them to
Yeah.
update the live totals on
Your
the
serious
app.
players, they use
Yeah.
their little notebook. Right.
I hate Ponza. Is that what you think of Ponza? But it's so good.
Why? Because Landy. Everyone
Because
hates
Landy, yeah.
Everyone hates Landy.
Okay, so the germ here doing a lot of work. So
How big is that
if he
thing?
has a hammer now, I think that's it.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Uh,
Right.
Yeah.
So Chai takes
that's
game
it.
one.
Yeah, interesting. I thought
Yeah.
for a moment there,
It seemed pretty good, right, with the Fury
Yeah,
and
the
the
Fury
Blind.
and
I was
Bolt,
like,
yeah.
oh, it's getting there.
But
But
then-
I think he couldn't follow up with any threats. Like, he had 4 mana open, he skipped his turn.
Mm.
It's so backbreaking.
but I think in the sideboard he's gonna have a lot of answers. I see Ensnaring
Mhm.
Bridge is good.
Oh, Ensnaring Bridge is brutal.
Mhm. Needle is also quite good. Maybe not for here, but what does he have? Anger of the Gods might come in.
Anger is
Ancient
good.
Grudge will definitely
Yeah,
come in.
Ancient
Yeah.
Grudge is good, yeah.
So sideboard is well prepared, but Hammer Time has even more protection. There's Blacksmith Skill. There are 2 March of Otherworldly Lights, which, well, he doesn't care about Blood Moon, right?
Yeah.
So maybe not. But Sanctifier on Vec, protection from
Sunfire,
red.
Protection from pro red, yeah, pro red.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And yeah, good options.
Yeah, Sanctifier is really good because they're running like Ragavan and stuff like that as well. Season Pyromancer, yeah, it protects against most of the threats.
Yeah, I think he might take out the 2 Spell Pierce main board because
I don't think it
Doesn't-
doesn't do
doesn't do
enough.
much,
Not-
yeah,
not really.
doesn't do much.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, but interesting list. He has 1 Giver of Runes, 3 Memnites, 3 Omnitopters.
They're just to turn on. They're not essential. They're just to turn on the Pure Soul Paladin, isn't it?
Yeah, but you also need like the concentration
Like
creatures,
yeah,
right?
concentration creatures,
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so sideboarding now. This is round 2, and most likely, like I said, we're gonna have at least 3 Swiss rounds. Might be more than that before we go to the top 8. And we're gonna try and feature as many different competitors, as many different decks as possible. The top 8 games will be edited down and shown on the main channel, so you guys can re-watch it. Otherwise, all these will stay on the stream like this.
I'm surprised of the 4 decks I've seen today. None of them are like the 4C Elementals piles, which are like
So far, yeah.
Yeah, so far. That's
So
pretty interesting.
We have Matthew to thank for that because Matthew is downstairs hand-picking the decks for us.
Oh, so he's just doing that. Okay,
Yeah.
that explains it. He's like, yeah, this is boring.
Yeah.
Pile of money.
Yeah. So, chat, what do you guys think of this matchup? Who do you think is favored? And yeah, what do you think of the decks in general? Because it doesn't seem like there are a lot of Hammer Time fans out there. I like Hammer Time actually. I think it's fun. It's kind of janky taken into a competitive scene.
Gabriel loves Hammer Time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Right.
Gabriel loves Hammer Time.
Gabriel loves Hammer Time.
Gabriel's modern deck is currently Hammer Time. Yeah. And I played it as well for fun. And yeah, it's quite fun. Okay, so Trevor is done. Chai Hui still sideboarding.
What do you like? The only thing I know that background character likes at this point is Eldrazi Tron.
Yeah, it's Eldrazi Tron.
So Samuel, if you want to pick up equipment deck for Modern, I think Hammer Time would be the premium one. Yeah.
Yeah, Eldrazi Tron gets wrecked by Ponza. That makes sense. I guess Hammer Time goes faster than Tron as well. Maybe you should just stop playing Tron. Maybe that's an idea.
I don't know, like you turn 2, you can turn 2, you can put down some really big creatures. I mean, Eldrazi Tron is kind of like a brown stompy, right?
Yeah,
It's
brown
kinda a brown
Stompy. Yeah. But the problem with Tron is that, you know, Boseiju, right?
Yeah. Boseiju is part of the problem, but I mean, they have a lot of ways to find their pieces. They can fight through it if they wanted to.
And the thing is that I just don't think it's as fast enough as well. Against, like, we saw how fast Burn was. Now we're seeing how fast Hammer Time can be, and how resilient it is as well.
But it's like things like the Thought Knots here that give you that interaction with the big body that make Eldrazi Tron what it is.
Mm.
So it has its plan. It has its plan.
yeah.
Yeah, it has its plan.
It's kind of outdated, I feel.
Classic.
Yeah.
You have to be a master. I think if you play a lot of these older decks, you really have to be a master.
Kind of like Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To get anywhere with them.
Oh, I see Chai Hui actually kept the Spell Pierce in there.
Pierce the Blood Moon.
Yeah, perhaps.
I mean, he does want his Urza Sagas to work. I think that's actually a big part of consistency in the hand of time deck.
For sure. Okay, it looks like.
On the draw might be harder for Hammer Time.
Yeah, he's going for a mulligan. Yuri Dolgin. Ooh, Ponza. Yes, it is exciting to see Ponza. I think it's exciting to watch Ponza, not so much play against it.
You have to be okay with playing on your two lands.
Yeah, just
And
find.
you're like, okay, I can't do anything, but you're doing your thing.
I just have to find my
Yeah.
basics.
Yeah.
Just get the basics out.
Yeah.
And it's good for Hammer Time actually. I think it's a pretty favored matchup for Hammer Time.
I've actually seen iterations of Black Green Rock that play a lot like 4 copies of Assassin's Trophy with like a Field of Ruin just because no one's playing basics. So, you know, in that same vein, right? I mean, yeah.
They have in Texas as well. They do that. They have so many like Field of Ruins, Ghost Quarter, I think as well.
Because like no one runs basics. So,
Oof! But look at that, a fast start for Trevor.
Monkey.
Turn 1 monkey. Will we see the power of the monkey?
Oh no! Here comes the
The blocker,
the blocker.
the soldier
That's what
to kill the pirate.
Yes.
He still has to do
He's
it
still
anyway.
going
Yeah,
in.
he's,
No, it's
he,
not-
he
it's not
probably
gonna,
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's fun to watch Ponza. I don't think it's fun to play
Nostalgia.
against it. Yeah.
Classic. It's classic.
But
classic.
Ponza with monkey though, that's new. Monkey is just in
Monkey
every
goes
red.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's just all the red decks have a monkey. Or 4. With ravioli.
Ravioli. Yes, ravioli everywhere.
Ravioli monkey. Is he gonna attack? Is he considering killing it? He might want to. Can he kill it though? He could Fury to take care of the Sentinel.
He gets the value from the monkey, which is pretty good. But I
Gets
mean,
the
there's so
treasure.
many things that could block the monkey as well.
Yeah.
He just wants to like if he trades a creature for creature, I don't think that's particularly bad.
I think he would rather trade with something else. Alright, yep, so there we go. Fury taking care of Sentinel. Monkey.
I think it's probably going for ramp into treasure into Blood Moon or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exiles the plains. What did he exile? Was it a pillage? I think he exiled a pillage. Anyway, Utopia Sprawl into an elf.
Oh,
Oh, so good. So much mana.
okay.
So
Needs
Chai
to pay off
Hui,
for the
yeah.
mana, though.
He has Ragavan. He could find
Yeah,
something.
you could find
Yeah.
something.
Oh.
Sanctifier.
That's bad. That is so bad for Trevor.
Yeah. We were saying Sanctifier seems really good.
So that's gonna exile all the red
Yes.
cards in his graveyard. Yeah, it's a key sideboard piece against any black or red decks.
Fight!
Abo Elf! And if I'm not wrong, all his removal is red.
Red.
Yeah.
All the removal is red. He is not prepared for Sanctifier.
Yeah. The only thing he could maybe Karn and find a Ballista from the sideboard or Sky Sovereign.
Oh, that Sky Sovereign will work.
Yeah,
I could Karn and Sky Sovereign.
but first he needs a Karn.
How many cards does he play?
Or 4.
4, yeah, 4 cards.
Yeah, 4 Karns. So Chai Hui has just bought himself a whole lot of turns. And
For the second time, Trevor has like had 4 mana up and not really being able to do it.
oh my gosh, is this the infect kill? Oh no, he doesn't have the flash it in
Yeah,
yet.
it isn't.
So just getting in for 1 infect.
9 more to go.
Yep. Yep, so Chai Hui getting his blue source
Mhm.
finally. hallowed fountain there. Looks like it's a completely foiled deck.
You must like this.
Yeah.
So the deck is completely foiled, but the sleeves are shit.
Yeah, sleeves are shit.
It makes no sense at all.
So it looks like he's going for the infect kill. He has 2 ink morphs. Looks like it. Oh, that's the perfect answer.
Mm-mm.
So they have become mountains. But he does have a spell pierce. He could force him to tap out. If he wants to. Nope. Yep, so he's just gonna go to his turn. And yeah, I don't think he has answers for that actually. I mean, like I said, March maybe. He has 1 Teferi in the sideboard, but don't think that's
What
going
is
to come
that?
out. That looks like a.
I have no idea. Fancy art promo stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the Arbor Elf and the Forest, but he's not doing anything much with the mana. Is the problem.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess to pay for a spell pierce, right?
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah.
I could just play into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It could be a Springleaf Drum.
It's an artifact. It should be a drum. Yeah, it should be a drum. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, we'll figure it out. Okay, what's happening? Trying to kill it?
Hang on. Let me just go and confirm what that card is.
It's drum. Thank you, Alfred. You're just a little bit late. It is confirmed to be a drum.
Yeah. Interesting.
Alright. Drum goes in graveyard.
Yep. Alright, so what we should do is just ask the chat what card it is.
Yeah.
They have more experience.
Yep.
We haven't seen these cards. Oof, Pyromancer.
Discard draw.
So he gets an elemental. The Ragavan should be exiled.
Should we tell them?
Yeah. The Ragavan should be exiled. The red. Yeah, but that one Sanctifier, man. That one Sanctifier.
She's on the go white plan now. One Sanctifier isn't going to block everything, I think, is the new plan.
Actually, both sides have the hate pieces, right? Sanctifier on his side, the Blood Moon on Trevor's side.
Yeah.
So both decks are actually doing what
They wanna
they
do.
want to do.
I think the Hammer Time deck's play is bigger, though.
Oof.
Yeah, it's big.
And
You're still in
yeah,
south.
he's gonna draw cards. He just needs one more artifact, and Sanctifier is just pretty much unblockable. Trevor's feeling it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is tough now.
And this is game 2, guys. So Hammer Time took the first game already. Trevor needs a big answer now.
It's Hammer Time.
Yeah, it's Hammer Time, baby.
It's Hammer Time.
He just needs one more artifact for the Paladin to go off. You can see Trevor just shaking his head.
Yeah, it's like,
It's
oh, why did I play this?
Pillage, nice. Pillage takes care of one hammer. Oof, he actually drew the third artifact. Looks like a Esper Sentinel. I mean, I think we're just seeing the power of Hammer Time, right?
Yeah,
It's just
this is Hammer Time.
yeah,
Hammer
it's
Time.
just going through the Ponza's game plan. Even though Ponza has so many answers.
Well, answers against everything that isn't Sanctifier in fact anyway.
Yeah, the Sanctifier. It's just the one Sanctifier.
Yes, so be prepared for your opponent's sideboard pieces, everyone.
I mean,
Can't
what
just
can
be-
Trevor even draw right now? He's just looking for Khan, maybe?
Yeah, he needs his card.
Oh, ensnaring Bridge, actually.
Bridge will work.
Yeah, Bridge will help.
Bridge will work. He has to empty his hand and get bridge.
Oh no, it's another moon.
Not enough filter.
Oof,
Can't be right.
That looks like another drum. Yep, so he gets the free equip of the Paladin. Probably gonna go on the Sanctifier, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Can block with an elf though.
Yeah, and he has 2 elves, so not dead just yet.
Now the Sanctifier is even harder to kill because it's huge. Walking Ballista won't kill it.
Yeah. Oof, and he moves it over to the Sentinel. So
Yes.
any non-creature spell is just gonna draw a
Draw
card.
cards.
Yeah.
More gas. He has to kill the Paladin?
Yeah, yes.
The Paladin is the key.
Well,
piece
he
here,
could also
right?
just get rid of the hammer.
Yeah, all the hammer.
Yeah, because that would be, what, 2 hammers down? Doesn't have it, found a land.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's been the trend that I've seen with Trevor's deck. It's just been play land and go. So, has the mana, doesn't have something to play into.
No payoff.
Yeah, no payoff.
I do think he should have swung out maybe that turn.
What do you reckon?
Well,
maybe
maybe not.
creature lands? I don't
Because he
know.
would have just blocked the Ragavan.
Creature lands won't work. It's something else.
Mike. Yes, indeed, Mike. If draw the
Yeah.
Khan, wish, yep. Sky Sovereign doesn't really kill the big things though.
Not enough. Not
Might
as
not
much.
be
He needs to
enough,
kill
yeah.
the hammer, and then he needs to kill like the Sanctifier. So it's really uphill now.
So the elves are just getting hammered.
And here comes Sentinel again.
Number 2. No more blockers. Not dead yet, he's at
Yes.
17, so...
Trevor face palming.
Oh, more lands.
Play land go.
Yeah,
Sad, sad.
very sad.
This is it. This
Is
is
it?
the game. I'm pretty sure this is the game.
Kite 253.
Nope.
No.
Doesn't look like it.
Yep, Trevor
Looks
has
like-
no hex drinkers.
Looks like he sunk the money into the monkey instead.
Yeah. This is brutal to watch.
It is.
This is brutal. That's what Hammer Time is all about.
But I think that Trevor's deck does seem a bit threat light.
Yeah. Alright, that's it for the game.
Alright, that's it.
And pretty quick game. Yeah, very quick game. I didn't time it. Oh, I did time it. Oh, I did not time it.
It was a quick game.
It was a quick
Anyway,
game.
Game goes to Hammer Time.
Yep. So wow, yeah. I mean, that was brutal to watch. I mean, jeez. Hammer Time,
Yep, hammering in the wind, right?
even
there.
through Blood Moons and what, Ancient Grudge as well as a Pillage.
Yep,
A lot of
a
removal.
lot of removal.
But on the strength of the Sanctifier. And the thing is that Chai-Hui with only 2 Sanctifiers in the sideboard.
Two
So-
will get you there, right? Yeah, I mean, you just need to get one. You just need one.
Yeah, you just need
right?
one,
You
that's the
just need
key.
one.
Yeah.
Right, and that's it.
The protection from Red just
From Red.
stomped over everything. He didn't even have to attack, right? He was just blocking for like
Yeah, just block
yeah,
forever.
for like 5 or 6
The monkey
turns.
can't go through,
Yeah.
right? The elf doesn't go through. The pyromancer tokens
Just
don't go
blocks
through.
everything.
Yeah, just blocks everything. Everything dies to it. So I think I actually think that Trevor did not come prepared for Sanctifier in deck at all.
Well, he has Khan. He didn't find a Khan.
It's a bit slow,
Card.
right? Like you play
It
card on
is.
4.
Because
you play card
yeah.
on 3. Turn 3, you play card, right? And then after that, you get your walking ballista, and then you need another turn after that. And what's going to happen? You could get mana leaked or something
Mm.
like that.
Mm.
Could go really. It seems like a very iffy plan if you ask me.
Well, that's why Hammer Time is one of the top decks in the format. And that's why Ponza is not. And this is a competitive event. People are playing for money here, and that was a strong showing, I think, by Hammer Time.
Yeah, strong showing by
we
Hammer
might
Time.
see it again. I'm sure there's probably more than one Hammer Time player right now.
Shame. I was
Yeah.
hoping to see the Ponza player do something cool.
Well, there were a lot of Blood Moons.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything.
I think watching a Ponza against a 4C deck
Yeah.
might be more interesting.
I think probably Trevor came prepared against those 4C piles with
Yeah, for sure.
all the fetch lights
Yeah.
and now he gets paired this blue white hammer time playing basing lands. It's like
But I mean, pillage main board helps, right? So
3 mana though. So I mean he gets there, but still.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So just give us 10 minutes. We will be back at about 3:15. And yeah, I think there's still a long way to go for the other players. Yep. So we're just gonna check on that.
Real quick.
Yeah. Otherwise, what did you guys think of the decks? Is anyone gonna start building Hammer Time now?
Bill Ponza.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back soon.